Hi, I'm Heather Legg, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to use Asana for managing your tasks at work, at home, and on the go. Are you ready? Let's go. Today's training is a quick start, 10 minutes. We're going to cover a couple of basics. Today, I'm going to show you with a sample exercise how to create a basic to-do list, a shopping list in our case, how to create a basic project plan, in our case, professional goals, and a couple extra features. All of these are using the free version of Asana, which is pretty amazing. I will focus on the web browser because I have found that it's a lot quicker for me to create projects and lists from my laptop and then manage everything on the go from my mobile device. So let's create a to-do list. Okay, from the home screen in Asana, you're going to click the Add button, Add New Project. Pretty logical, right? We're going to name ours Shopping List for this example, and then you'll click Create Project. By the way, the projects default to list view, which works great for a lot of things. We're just going to leave that alone because we're creating a list. Next, we've created shopping list already. Pretty cool. Now we just need to add our list items. Going to click the Add Task button and start adding in your tasks. So I encourage you to, if you're following along, if you've downloaded the app or you're on your web browser on your laptop, I encourage you to follow along. Go ahead and add those items into your shopping list for real. What are the things you need? Dog food, wine, lettuce, meat, whatever, right? You might be more specific than meat. So I had added some things earlier: onions, toilet paper, batteries. And that's it. You just completed your list. You've already learned how to create a basic to-do list in Asana. Now let's organize your list. Even if you did nothing else from this point on, you could use Asana and it could enrich your life with your shopping list. But let's add a little bit of context to make it more suited to your lifestyle. So depending on the stores where you shop, we're going to organize your list into stores. We're going to use the feature in Asana called sections. So I added a section earlier for Costco. I shop at Costco: toilet paper, dog food, batteries. So add a section for whichever stores you actually use. You could include Amazon, you can include any kind of shopping here. And this is just going to help you organize so that you don't just have this one monstrous list of things to buy, but you can easily look up by store what you need while you're there. So once you've added the sections for your stores, you just drag and drop the items into sections. And then when you add new items later, you can pick the section, or you can always drag and drop. That's pretty much it, right? Cool. So on the mobile device, I'm just going to give you a sneak preview here because it does look different, as we know. You're going to click the Add Project button, type your name, shopping list, and click Create. Easy breezy. Then every time you want to add a task, you look for that pinky orangey add button in the app, and you're going to add your tasks or your shopping items to your list and click Create. Okay, let's move on to our second exercise, creating a project plan. Again, from the home screen in Asana, you're going to click Add New Project. In this case, I've named it Professional Goals, and we're going to click on Create Project. It's pretty easy, right? It's great. Then again, we're going to be adding tasks. So adding goals to our professional goals project means that we're adding tasks. Tasks are the building blocks of Asana, if you haven't already noticed that. So for each goal, you're going to add a task, just like you did before. I've added 2 here: complete certification course. Hey, that's a good one. Most of us are going to aspire to at some point. And attend industry conference. So in thinking about when I want to achieve these goals, I have said that these are this year's goals for me, 2020 career goals. I added a section for that. You remember how we added the stores for sections in the shopping list? It's the same thing here. You can categorize your goals by adding sections to your project. Totally optional. You could add a project for future goals. You could add a section for past goals. You get the idea. Then when you want to start breaking down your goal into steps, because every goal typically requires multiple action steps in order to achieve it, right? So we're going to click on you're going to actually click on the task in the task list. So attend industry conference. You click on that line item and a pop-up window will show the details. In mobile apps, some of the different views, you may have to click on details to pop up this window. Then you click the subtask icon, which is it's kind of logical once you know what it is. It just looks like multiple items on a list, and type, in this case, register as a subtask. So this is a step for me to achieve the goal. I need to register for the conference, and I want to be able to check that off. I have to do that first before I can actually attend the conference. You could add another one for doing research. So do research. I've already decided, in this case, you can see where I put in the description of the task the URL for a specific event that I'm considering. So then my job to do is to register for that. So let's talk about adding a little bit more context, making this more user-friendly so that you can stay on track with achieving your goals. So in any task, at any task level, you can add a due date. So in the task details, in the subtask details, you can assign to a person. In this case, I've assigned it to me, and a due date. In this case, I've selected June 12th as my due date to register for that conference. Then, because you don't want to have just a ton, oodles and oodles of to-dos that you never get to complete, I'm going to show you how to complete your tasks. Because it's scientifically been proven that every time we get to check something off a list, it gives us a little boost of energy. So let's take advantage of that. Asana has a really fun feature when you mark a task complete. By clicking on the check mark, it will turn a turquoise color, and occasionally you'll get a mythical creature flying across your screen to help you celebrate. So completed tasks turn turquoise when you click the check mark. All right, and speaking of tracking progress, we can take a look at our professional goals at any time. Asana defaults to showing incomplete tasks, but sometimes we need to be able to take a look back and see how far we've come. So I encourage you from the project list view to sometimes, at least, click on all tasks and choose the all tasks view. You can see the completed tasks are in turquoise. It helps you see what you have accomplished already this year, because it's really easy to forget the things we've already done, isn't it? And what's left. You can also see in the bottom right corner there the date that I've assigned to myself and the dates that that those goal steps are due. So that is it. You've already learned the basics of Asana. You've created a basic to-do list with our shopping list example. You've created a basic project with our professional goals example. You did it. Isn't that amazing? Now you know the basics of Asana, and I encourage you to keep going, to keep learning, to really experience the magic of Asana. It can handle really simple things like I've shown you and very complex projects all at the same time. You can even share with your teams at work or your families at home. Where to go? Asana.com, or you can contact me personally if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them, and if I can help you with Asana in any way I can, I would love to.